As some of you know, I've been working to turn my laundry room into a techie sauna paradise, adding one new tech item at a time. Since my sauna is coming next week, I thought to myself, what does everybody want after a long sauna session? That's a nice, cool beverage. I remember I did work previously for Bodega on one of their electric coolers. I also noticed they have these commercial drink coolers that a few of them look like they'd be perfect for the spot that I was thinking. I know a lot of you would probably love to have a drink cooler for your man cave or your living room or wherever else. So I contacted Bodega and they agreed to send it to me, knowing I do super critical reviews on this channel. It's getting here in a few days, so we're gonna unbox it, test it, and let you know if it's really worth your money. Welcome to Bad Tech, and I am on a goal to hit 10,000 subs by the end of 2026 on this new channel. Subscribe down below. Let's get into it. The cooler from Bodega for the sauna room just arrived, and check this thing out if you're wondering what the packaging is gonna look like. And it's gonna be about 119 pounds for just the fridge. I think with all the packaging, it's about 150. Definitely need two people. So here it is, the 10.2 cubic feet Bodega cooler, just under 6 foot. I'm about 5'11" myself. Unfortunately, my unboxing footage got corrupt, but it was basically just on a little pallet, very well packaged, no damage whatsoever, glass perfectly clean. Now we're gonna plug it in, but one issue I had is one of my outlets, it's gonna be right behind where the sauna is. Well, in order to have it flat against the wall, that's not really possible with a cord like this one plugged in. So I actually got this off Amazon. Just a little bonus product for you guys. It's basically a flat outlet attachment with an extension to it. So you get 4 additional outlets, a USB and 2 USB-C, and this fits perfectly flush against the outlet, just goes directly into it. Super cool. Now we can plug in the cooler plus my Dyson air purifier and hide this directly behind it. Let's plug it in. Oh, and we have light. Now, once you find the spot for your cooler, the wheels do have little latches on it, so you can lock them in place so it doesn't consistently move, especially when you're trying to open it, because this has a really strong magnetic pull to it. So keeping those wheels in place is really important. Now, when we go to open it, no movement at all. Now, before we fill this up, I want to show you the different attachments that came with it, because there's not a whole lot. It did come with 4 of these trays, which you can actually interchange where they're sitting. So depending on how much space you need. And they also have these handy little guardrails on them so your drinks never go flying. They also give you one of these right here, and this is basically a drink holder. So we can lock it into place on any of the attachments, just like this, and our drinks will slide perfectly in place. What you're gonna notice is you actually get a lot of room at the bottom, especially depending on how much space you give in between layers here. And it looks like this thing can fit a ton. So we're gonna go ahead and fill it up. I got a ton of stuff over here. We'll see what it looks like. Whew, and we are all full. Well, anyways, just about as full as I could get it with what I had. Now, for these top drink holders, you can fit about 5 cans and you end up getting 6 rows. So that's about 30 cans of pop you get per row. So 30, 60, 90, up to 120. And you could probably squish a few more in there without those holders. Plus this whole bottom area you get where you can fit bigger stuff. I put some yogurts in there. I have some other Costco drinks as well. So I mean, for home use, this fits a ton. For commercial use, it fits a ton, but home use, a lot. Also with this model, it has that slightly vaulted ceiling where you can see it's on a bit of an angle. So these top rows can actually fit bigger bottles and whatever else you're trying to cool a little bit better than some of the other models where they're straight up flat tops and the cooling comes from top down instead of that angle that you see. A few things I really wanted to show off first was, of course, it has this really nice thick glass door. Now this model has an automatic condensation evaporation system. And what this means is this glass actually never gets fogged. I've used it for quite a while now. I know I kind of was putting everything in to demo it for you guys, but in fact, it's now been a week since I've had it, of course, because I want to make sure you guys get the best possible review. But that's 100% true. I get no fog whatsoever. And also my drinks, after they're in there for a while, also don't get condensation all over them. But I will say you do get a little bit of liquid condensation. I'm not sure where it's coming from, but the bottom always tends to have just a tiny bit down there. Not a lot, but a few little droplets here or there. It's not the biggest deal, and they do have a little drainage area there if it ever gets up to be a little bit too much, but for me, it's just a few paper towels every once in a while. And that's it right there. Not much at all. It does, of course, also have that built-in LED bar on the side. This one is not color changeable. I'm pretty sure Bodega has a model that is, but you can toggle the light on and off. So if you don't want that super bright light on all night, I like having it on just for the design. That can be turned on and off at any point using the switch directly inside. This is where we get to our first test, because this actually has 7 adjustable temperatures using a small little dial inside the machine. And I want to see just how cold each temperature makes your drink. We're going to start at level 1, working all the way up to setting 7, and check the temperature in Fahrenheit on every single drink. So I spent a few days testing the different temperature settings now, and I have our results. So what I'm going to do is read these results in Celsius, but I will have my editor put up the Fahrenheit conversions on the right or the left hand side just to give Americans a reference as well. Test number 1, we saw 11.6 Celsius. Test number 2, it dropped to 10.9. Test number 3, we got around 10.5 Celsius. And then for test number 4, we saw a major jump to 9.1. Another major drop at test number 5, which was 7.7 degrees, and test number 6 is 6.4. Now, time for the last temperature setting, number 7, which I wanted to wait till we did the video. We got our same drink right here. I'm gonna open it up, and our temperature gauge. We're looking for below 6.4, and there it is. That is 5.5 Celsius, roughly, was the lowest I saw there. So realistically, it seems like drinks will get down to around 5 Celsius in this at the lowest possible setting, which according to Google, the optimal temperature for a cold drink is around 4 to 5 degrees. So pretty much stacks up with that. One of my first immediate questions when I knew I was throwing an extra fridge in my basement, I already have a deep freeze and another one upstairs. How much is it going to cost me roughly per year? Now this has a few different methods that it uses to save you money. Number 1, that really tight magnetic seal keeps all the cool air in there. You will not feel anything breezing out of it. It also has an energy saving motor, and it uses high density foam to make sure it keeps all that coolness inside. Now this is Energy Star certified, which is an independent verification company. Basically, it's the gold standard saying that it is actually energy efficient. From what I've been able to find, it uses around 100 kilowatt hours a year, which roughly works out to $10 to $20. So it is not overly expensive in any way. Now, if you're going out of town and you're maybe keeping some alcoholic beverages inside of it, well, we know we can open and close it pretty easy. Any kid's gonna be able to do that, but it does also come with, that's right, this is a little 2-key set that locks it from the bottom and makes it so you can't get inside without, at the very least, breaking that door. In terms of placement, this can really go anywhere. I have mine in my basement, but I think this is perfect if you have a garage, or maybe if you have a really big house, this might even go in your kitchen where you already have your main fridge. The main reason why I really love it is the fact that I can now go to Costco, load up on drinks, I'm good for the month, and I'm not spending a ton of money overpaying for pop or juice and stuff like that. Now, it's really hard for me to say anything bad about it. Low condensation, the glass doesn't get frosted, it keeps my drinks the perfect temperature. I love the size and the lighting. And in terms of price, it goes for around $840 USD. It does vary a little bit depending on website or Amazon, and they have coupons all the time. So like always, I have the link down below and any discount codes that Bodega supplies me with. And I personally think this is going to be the next great purchase for you. So next time you need a cold drink, you don't have to worry about your cans sitting out and being warm.